It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Miss. What's up, everybody? Ali Midawi here, brand new installment of Yup Daily, and oh my goodness, I have missed you. I have missed you so much. Today, we're going to talk about how to maintain a positive mindset, and if you know anything about mindset, it's my favorite thing to talk about. And you may be wondering, why am I picking this topic here right now today? Well, a few reasons. We've had 2 crazy years in a row with the pandemic and the political space and the economy and all the things that are changing each and every single day in a rapid fashion. But I also do know that many of us right now, as we are closing 2021 and getting ready to open 2022, we're looking for new beginnings. We're looking for new ways of doing things. And here's what I will tell you. What you are living today, the lifestyle that you have today, the way you are living your life, the results that you have are a residual outcome for the last 2 to 5 years. And whatever decisions you're about to make right here, right now, are going to create the results for the next 2 to 5 years of your life. So what qualifies me to talk to you about this? Well, my name is Ali Midawi, and I am your host with the Avocado Toast, but I also have the privilege to be the global master trainer of our entrepreneurial community, the Young Entrepreneur Project, which helps you start, grow, or scale a business and gives you the ability to either start your own book of business within our own verticals, and the hottest one right now is Driven, or you can also build a sales force and build it globally, like I've had the privilege to do over the last 2+ years in 6 different continents. Now, let's talk about this idea of mindset. What would make me and keep me positive? First of all, I think that it is an internal job, not an external job. A lot of people are looking for external sources to find their happy place. And I'm here to tell you, until your happy place is truly within you, external sources just become a bonus that are sustaining and adding more fuel to your fire. Let me explain. See, if you are looking for your spouse to be the reason why you are in a happy relationship, you have already failed, because it is a 2 individual job, right? And if you are not doing your part, it does not matter how much your spouse is adding to the relationship. You're still going to be living as if you are missing half of your happy place, or you're going to be feeling like you lack. Same thing goes in business, right? If you and I are in a business together right now, and no matter how hard I'm working, if you yourself don't feel like you are contributing and giving the best version of you, right? Your contribution itself is not satisfying. It does not matter, again, how much I work hard, you're still going to feel like you're lacking. I'll give you a specific example. There are many people that I've worked with over the last 2 years, specifically in our community. And many of them, I've put in a whole lot of effort, time, resources, energy, referrals of my own in their business. I have stacked them up and set them up. And the lack of their contribution in the actual growth itself always kept them feeling like they weren't good enough, right? Or looking for, are you going to hook me up again? Are you going to give me another person in my business again? And then the moment I kind of got busy or I wasn't able to satisfy that, please help me and give me somebody else to work with again, they started feeling like diminished and small, and like I'm not good enough and I'm not exciting enough and I don't have anything going on. Well, all that was saying is that you were never working on you from a personal goal perspective, and you were dependent on my effort, my time, my money, my resources, my network, in order for you to feel satisfied and feel happy. So for me to maintain a positive mindset, I work on me first. So personal growth. This is why I am on my 94th book, ladies and gentlemen. I just got the newest Will Smith book, and I cannot wait to read it this year. I hope that I get to make it to 100. It's getting very, very challenging. It's going to be a record for me. I made a decision a year ago that I was going to at least get to over 60 books this year, so I can be like the average successful CEO. And looks like I crushed that goal, and I don't want to stop. I'm going to keep on going and growing every single year thereafter. Now, with that being the case, let's talk about how I personally maintain a positive mindset, because a lot of people ask me all the time, are you always this happy? Is it always positive? Let me tell you, yes. And let me tell you why. See, there is no turn on, turn off for me. I am way past the discipline or the lack thereof of, man, what do you do, Ali, when you're not feeling your best? I'm way past that. I am too busy with good things in my life to be feeling or giving energy or any excitement to anything less than positive, right? For example, I have a very early morning routine. When I wake up, I read, I write, I listen, I meditate, I do specific things that are setting up my mindset, right? The billions and billions of neurons in my brain, they are given a command by me early in the morning. See, here's what happens. And whether, you're looking at it from a neurolinguistic programming, a scientific programming, or just plain faith, in my case, it's all of the above. I believe that just like you have a remote control, right? And you can put, channel 300, whatever that channel is, call it HBO, right? You've given a command to this device to do something, and it did it. Your mindset operates the very same way. So when I wake up in the morning, I meditate, I read, I write, I go through my specific routine because I'm giving this device called the brain a command. Tune into this channel called My Happy Place. Tune into this channel called Confidence. Tune into this channel called Empowerment. Called I'll do whatever I can do, whenever I want to do it, however I want it to be done. And when that channel is clear, meaning a direct command, I put the direct digits in my mind. By default, these billions of neurons, and again, I believe in God, right? The higher power, God, says, hey, billions of neurons. You've been told what to do. Let's go. Let's give this young man the great day he said he wanted to have. This young man just said, today's going to be a great day. So my whole body reacts to the commands that my brain has given it. And then I start identifying opportunities where there is a good day. I start seeing opportunities where there are good people who are bringing good things into my life. I have no focus on anything but all things positive. So when something goes bad in the eyes of society, for me, it's like character building, baby. I just learned how to overcome certain things. Man, today was a good day. I learned something good. See, I see it always from a positive perspective. Many people, unfortunately, in our day, in our society, they wake up with this thing, giving this device the wrong command. I hate today. I cannot believe I'm going to go to this thing and do this thing again and work at this job, or whatever that bad mindset command is given. So guess what? You heard him. Give him what he asked for. And by default, your billions of neurons are sending nothing but negative commands, including stress. Do you know that stress is an actual hormone that is released within your body itself? This is why they say stress kills. So when you have stress within your body, you are not clear in your vision. You don't see good things. All you see is bad. This is why people, when they get out of to go to their morning grind, they get into traffic and they start getting frustrated. They start getting mad. They look for reasons to get mad. So when they get a nice young lady, or in her 60s, who's driving slower maybe, or 70s, because she does not feel like going the speed craze like most people, you get mad at that sweet lady. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? Why are you on the road? You shouldn't be driving. Like, why? You don't even know what's going on in that lady's life. She may be the blessing that you should have had in your life in the first place. She could have been the reason why you could not or did not get into an accident. I cannot stress this enough. It is imperative for you to start identifying those things that trigger happy side of me, not bad, because every single one of us, we have triggers. Every single one of us, we have triggers. Now, the difference between you and I is I focus on the good triggers. I ignore the bad triggers. I actually put myself in a position where I don't get mad. You can't make me mad if I don't give you the ability to. See, when I see a negative person, as a matter of fact, real story. So this is last Thursday. I took the car for a car wash because we were ready to go to New Hampshire for snowboarding. So I was like, I'm going to give a car wash, keep everything clean, oil change, everything is good to go. So as you live the car so they can clean the inside, and then it goes through the car wash line. Then you go through the glass, right? Like, to the other side. So I go in there, they scan my app, and then there's a TV in there. Now, mind you, it was freezing outside. I'm talking about less than 30 degrees cold. So I start sitting for maybe 30 seconds, and I see the news, all negative news. And then next to me, to the left and to the right, every single human being that was in that space doing this, being indoctrinated by all these negative things, and all they're doing, like, this craziness, man. Everything is going bad. I'm afraid we're all gonna die. Man, I get up and I walk right outside, and I'm like, I'm gonna stand right in this beautiful freezing cold rather than getting my brain contaminated with negative thoughts to think that things are gonna go bad. So I don't even give you the luxury to make me upset. I walk away from anything that could make me unhappy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not oblivious that there are things in this life. I just choose to focus on the solution, not the actual problem itself. I choose to identify where are the good things in life. I choose to see you as a good person. See, while most people, when you reach out to them, they see, oh, he's trying to recruit me or she's trying to sell me something. No. I look at it as he or she's trying to bless me with a solution that's going to make my life easier and better. Now, they might not have the right thing for me at the right time, but their intentions are always great. I never see people as bad people. I see everyone as good. See, when you have that mindset, you start meeting many more good people than you would that one person that could possibly disappoint for that one day. And I call it a character building day. Now I know how to identify a liar. Now I know how to identify someone who could potentially scam other people. But I'm here to tell you, until you give your device, your brain, the actual command with your remote. And what is the remote? What book are you reading right now? Let me know. What book are you reading right now? What audios do you listen to? I had a 7.5 hour drive in the car yesterday, and boy, I was listening to audiobooks, motivational songs, motivational poetry. I was just feeding this brain for 7 hours, and I walked out of that car feeling good, and I mean super good. See, I love to educate myself on who I am, because I know that I'm a flawed, sinning, compromised, bad habit driven human being. That's how we were born. It is easier for us to do the bad. It is easier for us to do the negative. It is easier for us to hurt people. It is easier for us to try to look for a shortcut. However, it is more fulfilling when you know how to do it the right way. It is more fulfilling when you actually get it done in the most honorable way possible. It is more fulfilling when you are contributing and doing better things for the world. And the only way that you're going to be able to do good things for the world is if your internal self is fueled with good things. If you yourself are a source of happiness. Now, how can you be a source of happiness? You have to fuel your tank with happiness. What fuels my tank with happiness? Some people are going to say money. Nope. Money is important. Don't get me wrong. For that person who says money is not doesn't bring all happiness, or, try a day or 3 days without food because you don't have money. Oh, money, doesn't bring happiness. Really? Try to not have a car and walk to a job for an hour. Try a day or a few days without resources. This world, the society that we live in right now, requires us to have monetary assets in order to A, live, but B, do good for others. See, I've shared this many times with you before, and I will share it with you until the day I am no longer in this universe, in this world, until I'm in a different place, and I'll do it over there too. See, I choose to be wealthy not because of toys and cars and things. No, those are bonuses, right? Those are like extra. They're add-ons. They are just the cherry. But for me, I have to be wealthy in order to take care of everybody within my community. It is my purpose. I am purpose driven. So my purpose is I want to make sure that I remove homelessness. I want to make sure that I remove hunger. I want to make sure that I remove disease. I want to make sure that I set up kids all over the world to feel confidence, to have it all. And how can I do it if I am limited? So therefore, I know that if I have resources, I can speed up the process. I know that if I have resources, I am able to do more, give more, be more, and have more for others as well. And this is why it starts with that very first command. There is no bad in this world. There are bad things we try to identify and justify. The rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer. That is a mindset. You just chose to look at life that way. That's all there is to it. Your perspective itself is going to either put you in a life sentence prisons in this world that you are in, where you feel limited, you feel lacking, you have this cage on top of your head because you feel like that's just how it is. Bad things everywhere. I'm always going to be a loser. I'm never going to make it. People like me don't get successful. People who look like me never make it to the top. People you justify. That is a perspective that you choose to have. I had somebody, and this is I believe to a certain extent it has some truth into it. I had someone who has told me many years ago, someone who I actually look up to and mentored me for a period of time. They said, Ali, understand that in the world that you are in right now, unfortunately, the way you have to look, or the way you look, you sometimes have to work 2 to 3 times harder than someone else that just doesn't look like you. I was like, man, okay. Well, there's 2 ways that I can see that. A, that's not fair. What am I, a third of someone else? But B, I was like, okay, you've given me the recipe book. I'm not going 3 times as hard. I'm going to go 10 times as hard because I'm going to dominate and make a point in that. So everyone, everywhere around the world, whoever looks like me, sounds like me, is going to have the same opportunities that I have. Understand, here's my playbook. You follow this recipe book, you're going to make it to the top. You are going to create a $100 million company. You are going to build a network across the globe in 6 continents. You are going to have the ability to speak 5 international languages. My favorite thing yesterday, I got messages from people like, I didn't know you snowboard too. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things you don't know about me. Oh, I snowboard. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm a poet. I'm an author. I'm an actor. I'm a comic. I'm a businessman. I am an incredible father. I'm a consultant. I am an advisor. I do couples counseling. Anything I put this mind into, I am capable of it because I gave the command to the device early in the morning. And I said, here is the channel I want you to tune into right now. And the device says, your wish is my command. Your problem is that you either don't have the understanding or the awareness that you are in control, right? With a collaboration of a divine power. I genuinely believe that, right? Like there's a co-creation system and you have to be in perfect alignment with, for me again, with a spiritual divine power. I call it God. And when you are in alignment, there is a collaboration and a partnership because you were created in the image of God. And that is the highest power, the best creation that is known on this universe. So you have the same abilities with humility, with understanding that there are laws of doing certain things. And when you are in alignment with those laws, whatever you wish, you will receive. And when it comes to money, understand this, because a lot of people struggle with this concept of money. Allow me to help you out. See, money itself is not just about, having it. It's rather about managing it. Let me explain. See, I am a manager of a trust fund that God has blessed me with. I don't own none of this money. I don't own none of these possessions. I'm just a manager of it. Now, when you become a really good manager of this trust fund, I have the ability to eat a little bit better because I've taken care of everybody else. And then I had a little bit left over for myself. People try to pick on Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Oh man, if they were to just give $1 million to every single person in the world, everybody will be a millionaire. Okay, well, I understand what you're trying to say, but here's what you need to understand. He started from scratch, from zero, with his own ambitions, with his own missions. Elon Musk wants to take us to Mars and colonize it and create a whole world just like we are on Earth. He wants to do the same thing. That's his vision. And for that, he is required to have billions and hundreds of billions of dollars for you and I to go to a resort in Mars, and sometimes in the near future, so we can just enjoy a weekend or God knows what. I mean, there is a concept there that you got to respect. It's called grit, hustle, ambition, something that you and I cannot fathom or see. But here's the thing. See, for Jeff Bezos, who is like a mega billionaire, right? Listen to this, for him to have $230 billion, he created a $1 trillion company. That means that over 800 or 770 billion, $770 billion has gone globally across the world to so many organizations, people, homes, livelihoods, companies, managers, well, you name it, you think of it, for him to be worth $230 billion. See, we fail to mention that. We just talk about, $230 billion, that's too much money for one man. Yeah, but he created about $730 billion for everybody else. Same thing for Elon Musk. He invested every dime on the solar project that he had and on the Tesla. Two things that he was like, I'm gonna put all my money in there. Every single dime. You mad at him that he took the risk? It's your mindset. Take the remote of life and put the right channel and watch the magic happen for you. I guarantee you, if you were to just truly, not just talk about it because you're motivated for a moment, not just say, oh yeah, I feel so good, I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. No, you have to have a system. What is your routine? Every successful man or woman, I don't care who they are, you ask them, what is your routine? They'll give it to you to the dot. I have a specific routine. I eat the same exact breakfast at the same exact time. I read and I write at the same exact time. I have a routine, a system that I operate with. And you change that routine, I will have a character building day. You notice I didn't say a bad day. It's always a character building day because I have the right channel in my head right now. So you can't give me a bad day. You can't. I always will grow from any situation in any circumstance. And until you accept your own responsibility that you are the creator of your own happiness, not a person or a company or a product or a compensation plan or anything externally outside than you, that's when you are putting yourself in alignment with a higher power. Because when you understand it is within me, the sense of gratitude automatically kicks in. Gratitude, grateful attitude. What is gratitude, or what is a grateful attitude? Is when you yourself right here and right now are thankful for the things you've had in the past, for the things you have now, and the things that you will have soon after in the future. What is soon after in the future? That's where faith kicks in. You are grateful in the current time for everything that I'm going to have in the future. That means I faithfully believe and hope that I will have this thing in my hand. But then again, even if you have the faith and the grateful attitude, aka gratitude, it isn't enough until the different laws of your own personal behavior are in order. Humility. Are you humble or are you braggadocious? The sense of I got it and I'm the best and there's no one before me, no one after me, right? It's okay to be confident, but when you are verbalizing that you are bigger and better than everyone else with an actual mean behavior, right? Like I know so many people, especially in network marketing, they just want to, I'm coming after you and I'm going to destroy you and take you out of business. That's not motivating. That's really just me knowing that you are insecure. There's a little boy or a little girl that's screaming inside like, yeah, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. It is absolutely important for you right here and right now to make a decision to activate your gratitude. Activate your gratitude like never before. You cannot make this mistake and mishap and allow yourself to fail as miserably as you have all the way till this point. Now, guess what? We all have failed. I failed till this point. I should have been a billionaire by now. I should have changed the course of history right now. But failure is only an actual track record of what you've done wrong and what you've done right and how you can pivot and adjust. You need to pivot and adjust right now. 2022 cannot be a new year, new me. You said that in 2021. You said that on 2020. You said that on 2019. I saw all your posts every single year. My New Year's resolution, make a lifestyle, not an actual life change. It is now. There's no more excuse. I will not accept any excuse. And I will tell you this. I had somebody that called me and said, you're too rough with your message. I said, what do you mean? Oh, well, my team feel like you are too challenging or you're calling them out if they don't do such and such and such. Yes. Yes. If you don't live by the standards of excellence, I don't want you around me, and not in a mean way, in a business way, just because you're bringing me down by your own mediocrity. This is why there are layered levels of leadership. If you cannot handle me telling you, I expect better from you, and I know you have more in you, and I want to help you get it out, we shouldn't be in the same room. I'm changing my voicemail this year. My voicemail is going to say, you called the right person, but on the wrong time. I am extremely busy and busy with good things. I'm productive, baby. I'm going to be creating so many individuals who are going to create so much success for themselves. I'm creating impact. I'm creating philanthropy. I'm creating giving opportunities. I'm helping churches. I'm helping my school, my son's school, for crying out loud. I'm speaking on their behalf tomorrow to get them a contract that they should have had back in June last year. See, my point being is I have a purpose in this life. And if you cannot match my greatness, not in an arrogant, cocky way, but in a servant way, see, he or she who serves the most will earn the most. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings right now. Sometimes you're more focused on what can I get out of people instead of what can I serve people with. I've gone to so many events this year, and all I'm thinking about, how can I serve this person? How can I help you? Regardless of how much money the person is making or not. How much can I serve you? I'll serve you food if I have to. I'll get you mic'd up if I have to. I'll make you look like a superhero, and I'm not doing it because I'm expecting something bad. Sometimes many of us will use the term kindness just to justify, you're going to give it back, right? See, kindness is when you do something for someone with zero expectation. Unfortunately, a lot of people use it as a sleazy way. Okay, now you owe me. I did something for you. So when I call you and say, buy something from me, you better. Change your mindset, change your behavior, and change your attitude immediately. It is the time to go all out. It is no more the time to play small. I don't care where you are in your life. This guy right here lived in the streets. This guy right here came in the country saying me no English 19 years ago, going on 20 years ago. This guy right here was written off by everybody. This guy right here was told you will never make it. This guy right here was laughed at. This guy right here was told by the manager in a restaurant, you went to all these schools so you can work for me. This guy right here was being made fun of for years and years and years because of his accent. How could he become a multi-million-dollar earner? Watch, baby. It's not about me becoming a multi-million-dollar earner. It's about me creating hundreds of millionaires on the very next 2 to 3 years. It is about me positioning the world to win. It is about me building houses and helping people. That's how I will out-earn you, because my purpose is bigger than you. And for that person who says, Ali, you don't understand, I just don't have time. Yes, you do. You're just managing it wrong on the wrong places. For that person who says, Ali, it's easy for you to say, I don't have money. I'm here to tell you, you have money. You're just spending it on Jordans and on a stupid Beamer that's costing you $500 a month. Well, you could have had a Toyota for $120 because you want to show off. Live within your own means and be great. I promise you. You have greatness within you. My name is Ali Madawi, and I hope you receive my message with a whole lot of love. Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Yup Daily will not be live because we have the legendary MMA fighter, Wanderlei Silva. That's right. Wanderlei Silva himself is going to be in our platform. So all of you, I've gotten already an email if you are within our community. If you are not, hit up somebody. Tell them, hey, I need you to teach me about what you guys are doing because I want to be part of the action. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. And I don't talk to you before the holidays. Happy holidays. I love you and I appreciate your attention. And until next time, have a blessed day.